Welcome to All For You Stories, where we want you to think different so you act different. Let's go. Someone with No One, Chapter 1, Alone Again. I knew things were about to go wrong because the look in her eyes told me everything. The way she held my hand, loose and unsure, felt nothing like the secure, loving grip I've grown used to. I tried to pretend things were okay, filling in the silence with random comments about the Image Awards the night before. But as we approached the bench in the middle of the park, I knew I wouldn't be happy when the conversation ended. "So what's happening?" I asked, hoping the sound of my voice reminded her of how much I cared. She searched the sky, where clouds hovered like vultures, and then back at me. Her brown eyes, which usually combine beauty and mystery, seemed lost, like they were searching for something. "Langston, I want to say something, but I don't know how to say it." People always say your life flashes before your eyes right before you're about to die. It happened to me as I imagined Shantel pulling the plug on our relationship. The first time I saw her at the water park with a face so fine I barely noticed the bikini, gripping her in all the right places, gawking at her as she nibbled on the top of her gel pen in Mr. Nance's history class. Chills shot up each arm when I held her hand for the first time and we walked into McDonald's, where I only got a water and french fries because I didn't have enough money to buy something for both of us. My mind vividly replayed her touch as she rubbed the side of my face after another night with my drunken father. I could even smell the fabric softener in her shirt the day after my mother's funeral. The idea of losing her made the voice inside my head crack like it might cry. I turned away, but I could still feel her eyes on me. She got the courage to say what she wanted, but I had lost the courage to hear it. "You know I care about you, right?" she whispered. My heart sank, knowing people always tried to soften up bad news by saying something nice. I took a deep breath and turned to get it over with. "You about to break up with me or something?" I asked, not wanting to die a slow death. "I don't want to break up." Hearing her say she didn't want to break up felt like a prisoner on death row getting a text message from the governor. The tears I prepared to fight back dried up, and I let out a long breath. The memories of our relationship made a 180-degree turn and went back to the special place in my heart where they belong. They snuggled in tight and made room for more when I noticed her mouth still moving. I blinked and then listened to the words coming out. "I still care. It's just what I need to do right now." The tears gathering at the base of her eyes let me know I missed something important. I did not know how to get her to repeat it, so I didn't say anything. This created an awkward situation because I could tell by her expectant eyes she wanted me to respond. "Are you sure?" I hopingly inquired. She nodded, causing a tear to fall down her cheek. I did not know the problem, but whatever saddened her started to affect me. I moved closer and brought my hand to her shoulder. I pulled her to me and hugged her. I waited a little longer, and after what seemed like hours, she finally filled in the blanks. "I hope you understand, even though there is a lot I don't get right now. All I know is I need some time to figure it out." "Time to figure it out? Time away from me?" "I'm not breaking up. I just need time to work out the things I'm feeling." I still didn't understand, but it didn't sound right. It seemed so sudden. One day everything is cool, then without warning she needs time away. The whole thing started to smell fishy, so my sadness quickly became anger. "Is it another dude or something?" "No, it's not another guy. Not really. It's not someone to take your place, but I don't know how to explain it." "Well, I need an explanation because right now it's sounding real shady." "You know me better than that. Everybody thinks they know somebody until they do something scandalous." Her mouth dropped and she stared at me. I stared back until she began again. "Once again, I went to church with my mother, and since then I just get the feeling there is some stuff I need to change. It's not saying I don't care about you. I just need time to figure stuff out." My anger took a step to the side for confusion to enter. I moved even further and eyed her up and down. I always considered her mother a church freak because every time Shantel talks about her, she'd either just left church or came back from church. But for the entire time we've been a couple, Shantel never acted like church meant anything to her. So the other dude you dumping me for is God? I told you, I'm not breaking up. We aren't breaking up, but the reason why we can't be together is because you want to go to church 24/7 like your mama. Listen to me. I need to figure some stuff out, but the way you are twisting my words make me think I should never have told you anything. Her soft, delicate face stiffened, and I knew the conversation would soon take a different tone. She slid back on the bench and turned her back towards me. I noticed a little boy playing with a girl by the slide. They appeared to be about 7 or 8 years old, and even though he seemed plumper than I did at his age, he reminded me of myself because of his dark skin and mini fro. They laughed, and I couldn't help but want to warn him before she put butterflies in his stomach and made him feel all crazy inside. I turned back to Shantel, who twirled her foot in the dirt. I slid closer and let my leg touch hers. She smiled, and it reminded me of how good the butterflies felt. We only spoke a few more words, but enough had already been said. I didn't know if our relationship would change, but I knew I didn't want it to. I thought about how much she mattered to me, and the idea of losing her made me move even closer. We sat in silence with our legs connected like Siamese twins, and I thought about everything we talked about. She claimed she wasn't breaking up with me, but I knew where this would lead. Before long, she would be done with me, and I would be all alone again. Thank you for listening. Please like, subscribe, check us out on TikTok, YouTube, and change what needs to be changed. Peace.